Who would have thought that I would have had to have plugged this in, for it to actually work? In my defense, there's like 50 plugs here. So it's working now. Yes. We won the forum PvP for the week, that's for sure. Oh yeah. I gotta say I have a way of wading into the muck and coming out clean. Yeah. I am very pleased with that. That's what I was hoping was happening because, you give it a little bit of time, and then the shit does hit the fan, but there's no outlet until you give them that outlet. So we gave them time, and then you just bumped, right, at the perfect point apparently, and Enema posted at the perfect point. That person is off his rocker. He, she, whatever. It's very, I love it. It's great. Let's turn this down some. Yeah, that's the name. I don't think I'll get banned for that. But that's the name. Anemia? Enema. Enema. Why not? Oh man! That's right. Sitting on the couch. Is this painting I have to finish? It is. I'm a perfectionist, but this also is not that great of a painting, in my opinion. It was just such perfect timing. Such perfect timing. And they said, we have hard, what was it? We have hard evidence or something. And you're like, wow, okay. And then one person was having latency issues, essentially. They didn't have any proof. They had no proof. Defend the Golden Guardians. Is that who GG is? Golden Guardians? I don't even think I've heard of them. Where's my palette knife? Oh. Huh? Rest, Dad, rest. You've been walking, old goat. Oh my gosh. It's just such perfect timing. Okay. Oh, it's great. It is just wonderful. The fact that you don't know who people are too just really makes it even better. Let's blow this out some. Dude, I hate going off photographs. Yeah, it if I had coffee, I would have spit it out when I checked. Like the post right before I started the stream today, because people have been posting. The Golden Guardians comes in and makes Hello Kitty look dumb. I missed that. I might need highlights. There's no way that I'm going to catch up to that amount of posts. No way. This. Make it a little bit. There we go. I really need to finish this painting. Oh, yeah. From Hello Kitty. She's our gift, is what she is. She has kept things alive, and she's also like reaffirming the stereotype every time she posts. Every time. You know, I've been making a strong effort to be more positive and also not to insult people's intelligence, because I don't think that's a great thing to do. And I have fallen into it a lot. And I'm not the smartest person, so I can't really speak all the time. is it so hard? It's so stupid what is going on. It is so dumb. And I love it. Drop too much. Try to make this slightly bigger, but not that big. It's gonna be smaller. It's just hard. It's very hard. And claims she's beaten us. She has beaten us. And she backtracked that? Yeah. And truthfully, I don't care if she beats us or not. That's the thing, we don't really care. It's more of just the act of lying, I guess, about it. Yeah, it's something else, man. How is this a disc? I'd be tickled if it goes, Helicades, there's against her in particular. Yeah. This is true. I mean, that's why it's important that we remain indifferent and we just, remember it's a game and stuff. And like I said, I tried to, with Tortoise, I was telling her, I troll. I said, I troll just to lighten things up. And the reason why I said that is because, the whole thing's not a big deal. The most thing, look, I think we do incredibly well against large primates. Our weakness, for the most part, it's not necessarily the numbers. I mean, the numbers, yes, but it's also we lack composition and we don't take the time that I think maybe the Sweaties do to really get the details of a team fight like Deacon would, right? So we're more casual, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a good thing. 20, good. Oh, and I'm glad you reminded me because I forgot somehow. Dad's laughing in the back. I don't know why. Just kind of does this weird cackle. Scruffy, yeah. Yeah, I guess we're undergeared. Well, Miz, I'll also run arena with you. I'll run arena with you. I mean, I always need the gear as well. I'll run with you. Maybe we try to help them out. Maybe I don't mind trying to help and run arena. I mean, Zerx, I think, would help. I think. Straighten this out. Oh, shit. It's wet. Yeah, I hear you on that. I'm kind of the same way. Well, in the evenings, I have more time, obviously, like late. Yeah, he helped you? Yeah. I mean, I'll help whoever needs help. It's just a matter of if they want it. Because, it's hard right now to get good stuff. It's very difficult. But I would say running solo shuffle, I think, is the best thing you can do right now with how they have everything set up. Oh, did I? I didn't really, sometimes I log out without really checking the charts. It felt good. Kill shot, the add-on was going off a lot, saying pwned, or whatever. Like, we're getting some good kills, but I was with Val also, so I wasn't sure. Like he gets them too. Um, kind of fades. Dude, I can't wait until this thing is done. I just can't. I'm sick of this painting. 16? 16 is not that great though, and it against Davy Jones, I mean it's okay. 16 is not that much. Yeah, he did 36. He's on fire though. That's my point. Like he hits like a truck. I'll control the fight, but he'll kill the people. That's what he does. It's kind of how I like it right now. Because normally he and I, like if we're playing together, we kind of go to the same class and play off each other, which is fun to do. But in that case, with how we have it set up right now, because fire does so much damage that, you know, it's just... 16 as frost is okay, but it's not great. But I think I was backcapping too? I don't know. Another thing, I try not to look and care about that stuff because I think it is actually very important. But with how I play, I try to, like, I need to make different types of plays. And so I'm not really... Sometimes I feel like if I'm trying to look at the damage and stuff, if I start caring about it, then I'll keep myself in a fight which I shouldn't be in. That's just me, though. Some people are better at dipping. Well, that's good. That's not bad. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you know, people were on my target, so my target would have been hopefully the most targeted. I don't know. He had 30? Yeah, he's good. I like that. So what we're doing, we're just kind of tightening this up right now. Got to tighten this drawing up. It's not looking that great, but I have to block the camera maybe for a second. I don't know. Soften the edge. Oh, I'm sure. They'll probably come out with guns blazing and we'll probably get our ass kicked. But you know, you know what we're not going to do? Quit. We don't leave. We don't leave. You know, I'm not gonna leave. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it tonight quite a bit. Yeah, I guess I kind of forgot because we just did it because we normally don't run on Fridays. And we did this time, which is good. I'm glad we did. Had a good time. Val was saying he had a very good time too, actually. You'd be very pleased with that. He was, sorry, I probably have to block the camera again. He was saying, he was like, I surprisingly had a lot of fun. And the reason why, this is good feedback, he says it was one of those games that was just like back and forth the whole time, right? It was just back and forth, and we almost lost. You know, at the very end, it was like we won by burning IBT, and you know, it could have gone either way, but we held it and we won by like 15 points. It's like it was a very close game. And he was telling Barter, no, he was telling Scruffy. Scruffy was upset that he missed it. Because, again, this goes back to when you weren't there. It was an amazing game, but when you weren't there for a very long time, for like a year, it wasn't the same as this. It was totally different. It wasn't fun. We had too many people. They were annoying. We would either steamroll people or we would do stupid shit and lose. And then people would complain. It was always looking at this, Danda and Cry were always looking at the board. It would have driven you nuts. It's like, imagine if you missed out on vanilla and then you were like, why don't you want to be a leader? It's kind of the same thing with the AV. Our AV right now is fun, but people, and that's what happened to Clan Battlehammer. So the same thing happened to them, happened to us, but you weren't there when it happened. And it was horrible. It was good. Yeah, exactly. We have them together, but we needed a reset. And we were saying it at the time, we needed a reset. Right? We needed a reset. And you're absolutely right. That's why I was saying, that's why I was telling you, you take care of this, because you know me, I want to help out, and I like leading too. I like it, but I didn't want to go through what I went through. It was that bad. Yeah, and Clan Battlehammer was the same. It was just exactly. Wait, that match, irrelevant info was passed on the mic. Exactly. So the opposite of that, you know what I'm saying, what happened. And I will say this. I will say that some of the guys, including myself, I can do this. I try to be optimistic, but some of the guys, by their nature, are a little bit more pessimistic. So that also will add to it. So that can be an issue, but they had some solid points with this going on. I'd be leading, and there would be a text chain with Zerx, Injinji, and Barter, and you can imagine how that went. And they just, and Paha was in there just chirping, and I didn't have the balls to kick people. I was too nice, blah, blah, blah. The same, this stuff. That's what it was. So let me switch brushes because I'm actually doubling my time to do this. So that's where they're coming from. And so that's why I'm telling you this, is because Val really had a wonderful time. And I think Zerx has been having fun too. And the forum drama really helps with all that stuff as well. Because, by my nature, I try to help you out. And if you ever need me to lead, of course, I'll help lead. But you can imagine how shell-shocked I was, because I'm like, I don't want any part of that. It's tomorrow off, so he may play. Yeah. He probably will if he has tomorrow off. But yeah, he brought it up. I didn't say anything. He brought it up. I just kind of sit back and let them talk about it. Or I let, shit, man. Such stupid shit right now. Is this not the brush that I used? I think it was a little bit larger. This is the same size. This is it. This one back. This here go, because I'm going to forget it otherwise. Yeah. And a lot of that was just for effect. I didn't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind leading. I don't mind it. I think you understand where I'm going with it. I don't mind leading. I want to help you. And if you ever need a break, if you ever just want to relax, I'll do it for you. I just don't want it to turn into what it was before. It's not a burden on me. Especially now that it's kind of like, I was saying this, I was actually running some with Ira Tannen the other night. I was saying how much I like our group. And I was surprised to hear myself say that. Because I was so angry after Vanilla. I never thought that I'd be like, I was like, screw this, never again. But I've been having fun. It's nice. Oh yeah. I'm just saying, if you ever do, I'll help you, man. It's chill. I don't need to either. I'm not saying give me lead. I'm not saying that. I'm just, you know me. I fill in where things need to be, and sometimes like you might have a rough day or something. And I'm also saying this because I know you, Miz, like pretty good, and you tend to burn yourself out, and it's spectacular when you burn yourself out. I know I'm blocking the camera, by the way. I have to do this though. Actually, no, I don't. I'll go from here. You feel pressure to sometimes keep things going when you aren't enthusiastic, and then you feel trapped. That's what you do. And that's what you said you do. Just like that. Yeah, that it wouldn't last. It would be too much, and it would burn you out, it'd burn everybody else out, and it'd turn the pre-made into something you know you don't want it to be. So, and I'm very pleased too. Like, again, look, we had that much fun. We had like 10, 12 people. We didn't have a lot. Oh yeah, we would die, and we know that from experience. We've been doing this for a long time. We've done it before, and gosh, here's the thing is, nobody's watching right now, and I don't blame them. This is the most boring thing that no, the last painting was actually. I keep on, like, I have to get this work done, but it's horrible stuff to stream, I think. But I have to get this done. It's a little bit bent. Or below. Yeah. Davy Jones. I do feel a little bit bad. I genuinely feel bad for Tortoise, though. I really do, because when she was talking to me, like, I saw myself saying what she was saying. She was saying, I tend to beat myself up over things, like I'm just frustrated with my team right now. I take too much, like I put too much pressure on myself. I tend to do that in things. I get down on myself with that, and it's frustrating. And what's even more frustrating is that you see it, you step back, like, on an off night or something, you're like, why am I so mad? Like, this is a game. But it is frustrating. It is a game, but it's frustrating. So, she has a lot of pressure on her to lead, and it's hard when people are acting like idiots. And that's the whole reason we won't get into it again. We already talked about this just a second ago, but that's kind of the same thing, right? It's the same thing we were talking about before. What Clayne Ballhammer turned into, what did she she said she was just frustrated. She was, she says, yeah, I'm very frustrated, and she says, I tend to put too much pressure on myself. I told her, I said, look, you did good. I said, sometimes it's frustrating, especially when your team doesn't do what you want. It sucks. I said, but you did good. Your strategies are good. That was a good game. And I also said, and look, we had very good pugs too. I said, we had very good pugs. So I was trying to cheer her up. She's like, yeah, So, she was just a little down. And, I know the feeling. I do. If I had even 15 people, 20 people, and you're losing the team fight, or half the people, here's the thing. What our team is doing good right now, we're not panicking. We used to panic. We used to shoot ourselves in the foot. I remember one game Cry started talking, and then he started talking over me, and I was trying to make calls, and I was saying to go to say snowfall or something because we needed snowfall, and then somebody Cry starts talking, and somebody else starts talking, saying we should do this, we should do that, we should do this, and I was saying, guys, go here, and then because they didn't follow the call, it screwed us up, and we ended up losing the game. And around the end, I got quiet. I didn't even lead. I just kept quiet because nobody was paying attention to me. I was so angry. And I said, why the fuck am I doing this? Why? Why would I be doing this if they don't want to listen to this stuff? And, I wouldn't want anybody to go through that, who takes their time to lead and all that stuff. And so, that type of frustration she's talking about, I totally get. Yeah, but our team isn't doing that. They're chill, they're fun. Everybody's having a good time, which is the most important thing. It really is. All of it is. It's important that they're having a good time. And, oh no. One of my friends is, well, I won't say it. I'll say it later. Andy, what's up, buddy? Oh, how's my dad? He's doing all right. He's back over there. I thought he was sleeping. He's kind of staring ahead. He's doing good. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Got him here with me, watching after him. He's starting to walk a little bit more, which is good. Yeah, everybody is having fun, Miz. Everybody's having a lot of fun with it, which I'm very pleased about. Very pleased. I'm glad you put it back together. At first, I was obviously very apprehensive for reasons what I just said. Obvious. But it's good. It's good. It's a good thing. It's a very good thing. Hey, thanks, man. I'm trying to wrap this up. Chimney's not looking that great. It could be better. This is still just blocked in. I need to still paint the sky in. I need to go and actually, bring out maybe a little bit of light if I can. Which I can actually. This is the lightest light would be about. That's light, but you don't want it pure white. And I'm not even sure you guys can see it because it gets a little washed out with the camera. Try to get the settings the best that I can, but it's not like a screen capture, right? If I'm playing a game, that's what you see, is the game. This, you have complicated setup on a laptop. It's kind of a recipe for the computer to explode, I think. I'm surprised it's still with us. But yeah, thanks. Appreciate that. And Annie, I don't know if you watch any of my YouTube videos. I have actually quite a few new things filmed. I'm just putting them together, and I'm going to try to get shorter videos out, more straight to the point content, but I'm going to try to put that humor into them still and do light skits, but that don't interrupt the video as much, if that makes sense. So quick videos, trying to increase the content because I got to watch after Dad. You just got free. You just got free. Are you, you mean school, like testing and all that stuff? I mean, that's been over for a while, has it not? Oh, I am almost too slow today. See if I can just do it like this. It's better. Clean this up. You know? Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Really cool. Really cool. I'm glad you're free. It's a good feeling, huh? You get to just relax. Do you have any plans? You gonna go on vacation or anything? This thing, man. I'm trying to have this done within a week. Within a week. These things take time. They take time. And I'd like to get some content out that I want to do. Which I have a commission to do a portrait of some children. Working on your body, like physical body. You're trying to work out. Is that what you're doing? Tell me what you're doing. I'm into that stuff. I think it's a good thing to do. This one looks okay, actually. Tighten that up some. Let's take these, this, and then let's take this. No, I don't want to do that one. This. Niz. Of course you would say that. Oh, good. Cool. Good stuff, man. I like that. Do you feel any better doing it? Like, probably not while you're doing it, but afterwards? Hopefully you do. So, I have gotten a lot of copyright warnings because I'm playing classical music. So I am temporarily stopping the classical, which is really frustrating to me. Because it really helps me to paint. What are we going to do? You can whistle out some tracks, huh? Well, the reason why I play the video game music is because I play the PC game music because I don't know what else to play besides Epidemic Sound, which I do have, but it's just after a while, you kind of get tired of even that. It's kind of the same stuff. There's another thing that I can do. I can set up a VOD for YouTube, like a separate track, and I have that set up, but I have not set it up correctly, and I'm having a hard time with it. In other words, what it does, and people do this, it enables you to play popular music on your actual stream, but when it goes into like your saved list, and when you click on YouTube, or I'm sorry, on Twitch afterwards, the music's not there. Like it's not recorded into Twitch, if that makes sense. So it's there in the live stream, but it's not there outside. So all you would hear is me talking. And I can't set that thing up. And I'm good at this stuff, and I cannot figure out how to do that. I'm having a very hard time. I've tried a lot. It's just, I do what it says and it's just not working. So something is wrong. Yeah, that's a good point. I really wish that they would let up with it, because it, music's a hard thing. You want the musicians to get credit for stuff, but sometimes I think they do go too far. It's a tricky thing. I don't know. It's not my expertise. Okay. With context, can you play? With context, can you play? Context. I don't understand that question. It's probably me. They're very strict. They're very strict with that stuff, and I'm not careless about it. It's just that, like I said, I thought I had the VOD set up correctly, and I don't, so it's still going into my videos and such, and good. She's essentially like, what's that, a 12th of the entire post I mean, it's nuts, man. More. That's wet. This should be okay. Queldar, you asshole. Where have you been? I was actually worried. I was texting Laura about you. You dick. Merry Independence Day Eve. Ah, Val, there we go. The guy's here. Also hate life. I'm glad you read that title, though. Okay, good. All right. I texted you on Facebook. On Discord. I've poked all the proper bee's nests to prepare the field. Queldar, you fuck. Yes, Ms., get on Queldar's case. No, it was called for, trust me, Ms. Forgiven. Val, are you playing tonight with us? This has to be one of the nerdiest art streams. Just trying to bring up the light and give this painting more color. Always need more color. I'm looking forward to it tonight, man. I am looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Pre-made World of Warcraft talk is absolute nerd. Oh yeah, it's the lowest of the low, which makes it good. All right, man. I'll see you. Thanks for being here, Miz. I'll see you, buddy. Yeah. See you tonight. It's okay. Oh, it did? That sucks. All right, well, as long as you're okay. I was just worried. And Queldar, so I had asked you about, I've asked you several times, I'm aware of this, about, the content and all this stuff. I have been filming short, straight to the point videos with some humor to it, and I'm editing them right now while dealing with, not dealing, I hate saying dealing, but while taking care of Dad. So I'm actually, I am really working towards getting stuff out weekly now, like a couple times a week. That's what I'm doing. I just need to, like, I'm getting it. I got the content. I'm able to talk more fluidly on the camera now. So I couldn't do that before. And now I'm kind of, I feel a little bit more free to talk about what I want to talk about. So you'll be seeing more videos, and they'll be quicker and straight to the point. I'm talking about like 3 to 5, 6 minutes. I did one that was 12, but it's about mixing colors again. I was talking you through it and such, and it's good. It's good. It's all live. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'm not just talking about it. I am doing it. But I wanted to run that by you, because you have a good idea, and always give me good advice with this stuff. And I want to, I always run it by you and tag in, especially both you guys. Yeah. I've filmed 7 or 8, and I have about 3 of them edited. And like, they're good. They're good. It's good information, but I also want to make them entertaining too. So it doesn't require, because they're short and straight to the point, like I'm able to talk about things. I can still, if I want to, kind of put a skit in, but they're a little bit more controlled, if that makes sense. I can maintain, honestly, I lose my sanity when I'm not able to do this stuff, because then I feel bad afterwards. Like, I feel good when I can make something. And also, I mean, I like painting. I love painting. I love doing the channel. But if I quit, if I slowed down with YouTube right now, first off, I would not feel at peace about it for 2 reasons. Number one, I like doing it. I like giving y'all stuff. That's huge. And keeping the community going. Number 2, I will have wasted all the time in starting the channel, and I know that's not what I know I'm supposed to keep going with this. So it actually helps me keep my sanity, but it is hard juggling this stuff. But you know what? I have to do it. I have to do it. We'll see a really cool brush stroke. Watch this. Start pressing. Bitch! That's how we paint. That was a good brush stroke, huh? Damn, Gina! That's right. And then there's this little piece. Let's do another one over here, shall we? Y'all won't be able to see this, I don't think, but... off a little bit like that. Like it. Damn. This is Miz texting me. If he's not on here, he has to go, but then he starts texting about this Warcraft post, because we're the biggest nerds. I've been doing good. Just busy with that. How have you been, Queldar? Fucked. Oh, core. You know, we need to get tagging on here. About the same. Caller, we need to talk, man. I want to know what's going on. Seriously. I'm concerned for you. Genuinely am concerned. Let's see what that one's doing. It's another gutter. There's up top. Squiggly move at the top. It's really good having you in here, man. It's been bothering me for a long time. Because I was like, I wonder if something happened to him. I felt like your mom. Jeez. Yeah. Some stuff y'all can see this in. Yeah. This painting just will not die. I've had several like this in my life. This one goes here. Something like that. An American style fridge, which is nice. The main reason I don't attend the stream is because you've been streaming later and I don't stay up late like Annie. Okay, good to know. Yeah, that is a problem because I can't get in here. I've been getting in here, let's see, this is actually earlier for me right now. Dad is starting to walk, so it's starting to get easier for me to get stuff done in the morning. But before, it was like the earliest I could get in was like 2:33. Imagine that. It was very hard for like a month because he couldn't walk. I was having to carry him like a baby. And, you know, and he's 150. But now he's starting to be able to walk. And so now we're starting to, this is good. It's good. It's just, and there's an adult daycare center which I might try to get him in, which I am going to try to get him into. And if I do, that's really going to help. But I don't know if I can because they're very picky. So I don't know. We'll see. It's really, things are up in the air. But either way, I get it, man. Look, I'm pleased that that's the reason that you can't make it. Like all. Granted, it's a, you know, it sucks, but is it? Oh, it's all good, man. I'm just glad you're safe. I was genuinely like worried, and I'm frustrated because I've not been able to support louder stream like I want to. I just haven't been able to. In the mornings, damn it. In the mornings, it's just it's rough. I have to do everything for him. So it's really slowed me down a lot, but I'm like, my mentality with this is work more efficient, and so I've been trying to really organize my mind and say, okay, this when I get in here, this is what I'm going to do. First thing I'm going to do, second thing I'm going to do, then I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. By this time, I should have this much done, and then I'll start on this. And it's been working. So I've actually been pretty productive, which is good. It's beautiful music. Anyway, that's kind of what's going on. And peddling drugs late, that's why he doesn't come to streams. Yeah, he seems like that type of guy, doesn't he? He seems like it, right? The wood. The wood. Let's take some of this. I wonder. This is probably a horrible idea. This is probably a really bad idea. The things that really makes things pop out is actually it's like much brighter. I don't know if I want to do that with this because it's just gonna shit. Just throw the paint down. Yeah, fighting crime. Did you think of that? Whatever. Bring the light up some, right? Bring the light up. Okay, let's try. Actually, let me paint around the piece a little bit more. Really thick paint, really thick paint. There we go. Step back, make it bright, and maybe it fades back. You know, maybe I make it a little bit brighter here, and then slightly fade it back as it goes that way. I think that's what I do. That might be the best thing, we'll see. Let's get a little bit of blue to cool this off. I'm just going with straight paint here. No medium. Bruce Wayne. All right. That's nice. Brings it up. Put a warm side of it. Just like that. Shit. Sorry, it's good to have some brush strokes showing this. Put a little bit here. Bring that color up, and then I want it fading down a little bit darker that way, and it's going to give it a little bit of a kick. How you doing, old man? He says, I am a old man. That's what he said. Old man, sitting there thinking, hell, got old. That's what he's thinking. He can stand now, which is a good thing. I'm walking him around the yard. It's good for him. Let's see the new Indiana Jones movie. Dude, I didn't even know there was one. Oh my goodness. Is there really one? He's laughing. He likes that is what he said. I want it like too Too colorful, too blue, but y'all can't really tell, I don't think it is. I would see it, right? I mean, why not? Is it gonna be good? I only seen that movie if they remove the last from Indiana, like take it out of the canon, you mean? Which they're not gonna do. They're not gonna do that. I'm making this like so thick. I'm kind of just painting this house how I want it to be painted and trying to think about what my client wants at the same time, which is really what I should be doing. But yeah, this is, let's see how this is looking from a distance. It needs to really pop, right? It needs to pop. Make some colors. Yeah, I'd like to see it. Dude, I like Harrison Ford. He's just so cool. Shia LaBeouf. He's actually turned over a new leaf, which I like. Before, I couldn't stand him, but it kind of reminded me to be patient with people. I was like being too harsh with the guy, even though he's, I think, incredibly insane. But he's actually like kind of making a strong effort to clean himself up. I really like that. It's actually a very good example. So I don't know. Makes that last movie bother me less, but I didn't think it was a good movie because it was just like, it wasn't a good movie. And I think in Indiana Jones, like, getting married when you're like 65, 70, that's sad. I hope that doesn't happen to me. Isn't it? I mean, like, you get married when you're young. I'm starting to get up there, but I don't know. Yeah, probably will, man. Probably will. And I don't want it to. Who's making it? Actually, it doesn't matter. It's not going to mean anything to me if you tell me. The director is good. Yeah, it's. I don't know. I hope it's good. I don't want to undersell or undermine rather the movie before I've seen it, but I always screw this stuff up, man. I mean, you know, start getting a little bit of oil on top of this. This will help it. Get some light. Small brush for this. Maybe I should be going with a larger one. I did have a larger flat that I was using, which is this one. Still synthetic. Let's see how this works. A little bit of medium into it. So, struggle with the values for this chimney you've painted. I have too. It's actually incorrect, mine, and it looks like shit. It does. I have to work on it. it's an issue. This is actually nicer. This is the texture I want to. I didn't do a good job with it. It's not done. It's not done. I'll have to work on it a little bit, like actually a lot more probably. Something like that. That's kind of nice. I like that. Let's bring some of this down, warm it up some. Quite nice. It's bright. They want it bright. So I'm making it as bright as I can while putting just a touch of color into it. There's no, well, I was going to say there's no blue. There might be a touch of blue, but I don't think it's going to be noticeable. The blue with the orange is what is going to bring the value down instead of keeping it high. I want to soften that some. Yeah, I don't know. Looking forward to when this is done, this one, obviously. Like I said, sometimes you get paintings that you're not as much into, and it's kind of like, it's unfortunate. It takes longer when you're not into it because you make more mistakes and such, and it's okay. We'll get it. Soften this some. Fix this angles. Let's bring this over this way some. Fine, and then, yes. Let's just take this brush right here and make lighter green here. Do some of this. Now, continue filling this in. okay. So bring the light up this side, and then I'm going to paint this piece in over what I've done. You have to have a strategy for this, right? That's the whole point. Hey, thanks, Quildar. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, they came along all right. You clean parts of the sky up. Get this chimney in. The chimney's going to take a little bit of time. What I want to get done today is this. And then maybe I could leave the chimney. The sky should not be that hard for me. It's essentially, and I think, you know, I could do more work in the trees and stuff, but aside from maybe a couple touch-ups here and there, I'm going to leave it because I don't mind it being a little bit impressionistic. The ground, I might touch up some. I'm going to put these bushes in around the house and kind of start bringing some color into it, so that is something I'm also going to be doing. But right now, this is essentially, I'm just worried about the bare bones of the house and getting this painted in. If I can get this done today, I'll feel good about myself tonight. Yeah, those trees are all right. I enjoy the trees. I enjoy doing trees, and you know, I enjoy making landscapes up as well. There's one. You remember this one? Here, let me show you this. If you remember this, ooh, baby. This is one that I made up. It's not that great. It's kind of all over the place, but it's like, it's kind of a nice little impressionistic one right here. This is one that I had done up a little bit. You can see it. Like this, I just kind of made up. It was in one stream, and maybe I do something else like this like soon. You know, just make something up. I enjoy that. It loosens you up, and you know, for as much work as I have, for as much as I have to juggle, I bitch and complain too much about it, but as much stuff as I have, it's good to do that. It kind of frees your head up, right? So do the things that you actually want to be doing. Yeah. It was fun. It was fun. Here we go. All right. Let's start getting some of this stuff in. What am I going to do? Instead of going back and forth, warm, cool, I'm just going to put the warms in where I need it, and then go back with the cools. So what I'm going to do, kind of loosen up it just a little bit. I'm trying to get really thick amounts of paint too. You know, Scott Burdick's very good at doing this. He's just kills it with the thickness, like in a good way, not a bad way. He doesn't kill the painting, but sometimes just to get a mark on it, make it look smooth as shit. That's what we do. So I want to do a digital stream with you again. We'll definitely do that. We will. We're definitely going to do that. I need it. I want to do it. It's been too long. What do you want to do? What type of stream? Like, what's your topic? What's your topic? What are you thinking? All right, I'm going to go in with a cool. Let's try this. I need to get some more white really quick. Need some good work done, man. Solid work. There's still color in there. I wanted color. I didn't want it straight white, but I'm also now I'm pushing the values and really making this thing much brighter. It actually looks very bright on stream. Maybe, I'll leave it for now. It's looking very bright on stream. This was it. Coquette, what's up? How you doing, girl? And I got oil all over myself. Last of the Mohicans, we each pick a character. Dude. That'd be good. I love that movie. Yeah, I'd do that. Dad's like, he's what? What you doing, you goat? It's in there. He's petting the pillow. He's petting the pillow. Thinking, hey, how you doing? Doing good? Good man. Oh, man. Yeah, it's going to be fun, Coquette. Coquette, how do you get your Conquest gear? Last of the Mohicans. We'll do Last of the Mohicans. I'll look forward to that, man. It's going to be good. We got to get this painting done, though, I tell you. I get this thing done, man. I'm going to be sleeping well. This thing has been on my mind. It has been on my mind. Let's do daily wins and weekly quests available and get like 150 conquests a day. Yeah. Arena's tough right now. It's frustrating too. I lost it on... I got really angry on Saturday. Very briefly. It was a very frustrating game. It tests you. It tests your wit, your patience on many different levels. Many different levels. There we go. Also, I hadn't slept that much at all. It's not a good combination. Me, no sleep, and then going up against a warlock in arena as a warrior is frustrating. Okay. There's the shadows up top, the transitions. Missed an entire piece of a roof. That is very fascinating. In fact, I missed an entire room right here, I think. Did I? No, I didn't, because it's not in this view. Damn this thing. You. Old. He's laughing. All right. Old man sitting there thinking, ah, shit. Just got old. Woke up one day, old. All right. Oh yeah, cool. So this, itch. There we go. Bad. Not good, but this is painting music. It goes better than classical music because this is actually what's going on in my head when I'm painting. This evil I'm doing this. Cerulean on there. Mix it in. That's fine. Get that combat painting. Isn't it the color you paint? I mean, this is how it is. You're like, it's a back and forth. It's a battle. Cut that, and then I'm gonna go in and soften the transitions. There's a lot. Let's fix the angle first. Yeah, it is Neverwinter. Oh yeah, and the combat music's good because it gets you going. It's like, but it doesn't get in your head like lyrics do, especially if you're doing a lot. Here's the other thing: I kept on getting copyright strikes for classical music, man. Classical music. Are you kidding me? Probably because it was some orchestra did it. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. It's frustrating. So I stopped doing the Chopin and all that stuff. I was explaining earlier in the stream, you guys weren't here, but there's this thing. Oh, wait, Coquette, you might know this. Twitch VODs. You know, so like in OBS, you can set up a different audio output or, yeah, channel where like you stream and the music will go to your stream, but it doesn't get saved into the actual videos afterwards. So like when people replay them, it's just, for example, me talking or you talking, right? I have that set up, but I don't have it set up correctly. And I can't seem to do it, and I've been like, do you know anything about that? And I forget if I asked you that. I don't think I have, though. Throw this paint down. See what that is. That's it. That's what I want right there. But I want it a little bit cooler, right? I think so. And I'm going to thin it out just a little bit with some medium. Yeah, so I can't figure that out. Like I've tried to, I have it there set up, but it's not set up correctly. Otherwise, I wouldn't be getting these strikes. Gotta kind of do this here. Shit, that's way too much. They did that to me with SimCity 4K music, but I fought back saying it was part of the game and they dropped it. Huh. I don't know what to do. So I'm trying to be good about it. It's obviously not something you want on your channel to have a strike. It's just I'm not exactly sure what to do. No, it needs to be darker. Go here. It's too dark. Warm it up. So I don't know. Keeping this thin, pressing into it. And then I'm going to go with the transition in a second. Okay, now we transition. Thought you had an Epidemic Sound subscription. I do, and I use that a lot in my YouTube videos, but when you play it, I should be using that more. It's just I hate that music so much. Except for the epic stuff, it's pretty cool. It's probably not worth me keeping it, considering when I don't use it for that much stuff. Woo, that was close. What is that? That is better as a warmer transition, I think. There we go. A little bit of Indian red. Red's nice, man. I like it. To come up with a non-annoying flavor, maybe you need to explore it a bit more. You're probably right. I'm just going to show a brush stroke. That's what I'm going to do. Show the brush stroke, step back, blends in enough. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just show the brush stroke instead of just try to blend it up close. That's what gets me in trouble. So, it's too warm. It's fine. I like that. It's okay. That's not working. What type of music you like, Quildar? Because I always think that I'm annoying everybody else with the music that I like. Ah. Let's try this. All kinds. Only music for that you choose that I hate is the cartoon music. Cartoon music? Like what? Have I played cartoon music? Bad. Just tearing this up, man. Tearing it up. The only how far into this are we? Cleaning up the edges down here. Nope, messed that up. It's okay. Fix it. That's nice. Soften. Can I soften that? No. I'm gonna try to. No, I'm nitpicking here. Okay. Now, time for the perfect brush stroke again. Do multiple perfect brush strokes per stream. It's so easy for me to do because I am superb. Might have messed it up. It's not bad. Take it. It's all right. It's one of those things you have to breathe out when you do, just okay. That side. There. Let's start working some transitions, some shadows, light shadow work in. It's important to take the time to do this, even though it's a pain in the ass, really. Drop this. Soften that. Cut in from above. Could be warmer. other side. Let's do this. Coquette, do you like reading any books? If you're there, do you like reading? Do you know how to read? That's my first question. Then you can proceed to the original question if you do know how to read. South, you have to ask that. You do. What do you read? The small screen to the upper right, on the side from when the ads play. Oh, nice. So you can still see the stream as the ads play. I've cut the ads down as much as I can, I think. At least I think I have. Right now, Ms. got me reading The Legend of Drizzt. It's Dungeons and Dragons. A really good book. Like, a good series, actually. There's like a ton. I wanted something I could get into, and so I'll go out and smoke a cigar and just read. Oh, good. I'm glad you can still see it. Good. That's the thing I hate are the ads. You do? What type? Okay, good. What type of stuff have you read? Like, what's your favorite? Recently, I just finished The War on the West, Gardening Like a Ninja, Kitchen Confidential. I don't know what those are. That's not D&D, right? The Dark Elf Trilogy is some of the best books I've read. You've read them, Val? I didn't know that. It's probably required reading in CBH. Right. Bring the light. Bring up the light. I'm singular. You are the single greatest disappointment of my entire life. Val, Dragon Riders of Perrin series is a must. Screenshotting. Bitch. Good, thank you. How many books in that one, roughly? And have you read The Legend of Drizzt? It's really good. Start with the White Dragon, okay? It's the first. One of my favorite series was the Runes of Ambrai, and the second one, but the author never finished the third. Oh no! You have Forgotten Realms? Yeah. So, I love it. I really love that stuff. To the point where I have to slow myself down because I don't want to finish everything too quickly, you know? I don't want to do that. I always like having something to look forward to. And The Black Griffin is one of my favorite books ever, but not the ones after screenshotting. Okay, got that. I'll check this stuff out. Dragonlance was so-so, but the Twin Trilogy was awesome. Really? Connor, I didn't know you were into that. Ooh, I'll work that transition up top too. I just love them so much. I do. I have to slow myself down. I'm on. What am I on? What book is it? See, I lose track. I read them really quickly. That's the problem. Dad's cackling on the couch for some reason. Like he did something that I'm gonna have to clean up. So engrossing, Dragon Riders of Perrin. I literally bought companion books on how to care for your dragon, make clothing and gardening. Really? That's really cool. That's really cool. I like that. Stop some. I'm trying to paint this in pretty thick. I don't know if y'all can't. I don't know if you can tell this or not. I'm actually throwing the paint down on this. I should have done a good job there. Oh man! Oh, the cookbook? That seemed pretty cool. I should probably get that. It might motivate me to do something that is actually healthy for me. It looks good too. Actually, some of the stuff in there look pretty sweet. Sweet, like cool. Not like taste-wise, but... I don't mind if there's some paint showing on this. I mean, I love that stuff so much. I feel like the way that I recharge my batteries is honestly, I go out, backyard, smoke a cigar, laying down and just reading. It is so nice, man. Time too before. Depends on how late I work. I was wondering if I have time before SPM tonight. Hey Val, are you playing tonight? You son of a bitch. He's laughing again. He laughs whenever I say, ah shit. Let's see if he laughs. You son of a bitch. Didn't do it that time. Oh, thanks, Denise. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's coming, but it's not great. I didn't do a good job with it. Wait. I need to catch this. 1 second. You used to read the physical books at the dinner table when you were a kid. Now I do it on a tablet. Gotcha. I'm going to try. I have family coming over this evening, but they should be gone by the time AV starts. Cool. All right. Well, I'll pick you up. This is looking good. House is coming up. I don't mind how this is looking because I like how, for the most part, I've painted the house. Let me actually do something. This is going to help. Oh, wait. I was painting. Y'all couldn't see what I was doing, but I don't think anybody really cares. It's boring as shit, this stuff. I cannot wait until this painting is done. I don't know if I've told you that. I'll move the portrait thing in a second. I need this is lagging behind just a little bit. Let's roll this out. There we go. Now! On singular. Like this. Flow. Gotta make it flow. Bring the light up. This is gonna do it. More. I think it just started over. Let's do this. No, it hasn't started over yet. The music, I mean, let it play through. I've gone full circle. Denise is saying to you, Val, I've gone full circle. I have hundreds of physical books. Then I went to Kindle. I have a couple of hundred now. I'm buying those hardcovers because it feels amazing. Plus, they have Stunning images of the masters. Yeah, I like kind of the paperback right now. I don't need the hardcover. Paperback for me is good. This is it. Want to see a cool move? Nailed it. Soften that. That fades. Fades. Just a little bit. Bring that up. There we go. And then, looking, observing, switching brushes, thinking, back, darken the value, cool it off with a little bit of ultramarine blue, I mean cerulean, switched it mid-stroke, touch of oil, might regret it, and flawless brush stroke. It's fun to find old books in secondhand bookstores. Most of mine, but I kept a small collection in the game room with several old game guides even. You're talking about your books? You gave them away? Forgot how wonderful a book in hand can feel. I see lots of light, dark light. Hey, thanks. Appreciate that. It's coming. I'm getting it. So, it might not look like it, but my primary focus has been to correct the drawing, because this is like, everything has to be so straight. It's tricky. Whoops. I messed that up. Oh gosh, I know I messed that up. Oh my. Now, I think I can fix that without actually painting into it. And to do that, all we need to do is get a little bit of a walnut oil on a brush, dry brush. See? All right? Go in. This has no paint, and we just simply whiff this away. In fact, we can even kind of fuzz it out. That's how we get rid of it without freaking painting over. When you're done, you can kind of move the paint around, sculpt it, if you will. Yes. Move that down that way just a little bit, cover that up. I'm going to have to go back into it anyway with the sky. So. That's how we doing the hood. How you doing, old man? What you doing? You getting hungry, goat? What are you doing? Let me give him something to eat really quick. Haven't been paying attention to the goat. All right. I have had that palette on my hand for a long time. Okay. Protein shake. Drink this shit. Ready? You like that? Yeah, it's good shit, huh? Here, drink this. Here we go, goat. Careful, don't spill it. You keep on spilling it everywhere, and then I just have to clean it up. All right. Hold it the other way. Other way. Yeah, that's it. Keep turning. There you go, good man. There you go, suckle. That's right, good job, good man. You got it. Paint on the couch. Good man. Yeah. Top is there. All right. Problem is we ran out of protein shakes, so I don't have lunch. I'm feeling it. My mortal form requires sustenance. Denise, I'm learning about the effects of light and dark repeating. It does not have to be just the dark to light, but also the values of the other colors. You're showing me the gift of an example. That's called keying your values up. Have you tried Power Greens 30 days later and I could eat that daily for the rest of my life? That sounds horrible. Absolutely. It's because it sounds good for you. And I don't do that, Denise. Nice. I have a jar of the Power Greens. I think it's like the green powder. Is that what you're talking about? It literally tastes like whoever made it wants you to be a cow because it tastes like grass. It's disgusting. Right? It tastes disgusting. I don't want to drink that stuff. Anyway, what I would do, I don't know why I said that way, used to make shakes, right? The smoothies. So I would put fruit in it. I would put, the greens. I would put a little bit of green into it. Oh, hot food. Is that what you're supposed to do with it? Because I was just taking it straight. It tastes horrible. Okay, but would you rather have that or a hamburger? Or a steak? Because that's what I compare it to. So if it's not a steak or a hamburger, we have problems. Steak butter? Okay. All right, that's making sense to me. That's making sense. I can see that. Good. I like it. Let's get that bitch right there. Good. Okay. I can see that. I forget that you are a chef. And as Coquette well knows, I fix myself oatmeal. In fact, I had that last night and I did enjoy it immensely. You love oatmeal. Okay, now yes, of course. Now let me fix the roof up top just a little bit. Yes. What the hell is going on up there? I'm not painting that. I'm just gonna keep it simple. I'm sick of this. I've been avoiding this. Cerulean. Let's make some sky. Sick of this music. I'm going to change it 1 second. Wait a second. With cheese. I love the bad oatmeal with fruit. The plain stuff is like eating paste. What type of oatmeal is that? I do the Quaker oats, the 1 minute, the quick oats, which is pretty good. But then I add butter and honey to it. Chipotle sauce? See, Coquette, Denise is a chef. right? She knows what she's doing. All right, so let's get some Epidemic Sound on so I can remember why I don't like playing it. Epidemic Sound. That, I'll have to log in, accept, log in. All right, Scudetty, log in. What the hell is that? Let's do some pretty cool looking music. Let's see what the most popular songs are of the day on, what is this? Ava. Triple skip. Stupid. Zogi. This is why I hate it. Second. All right. Give me a second. Where are we going? Music. Or is it down here? Wait a second. Let's go to music. Genres. Genres. Switch everything up. Fuck. Give me a second. Genres. Click. There we go. Queldar, if you're still here, I'm about to annoy you, I think. Girls with fish. I want to do this tasteless, hot, creamy stuff. Wait a second. Folks bastardize grits with fish? Really? It's just a whole world I don't understand. The world of cooking. It's too much. Every time I do rock, I always seem to regret it. Let's do... Let's do 70s rock. See what that's like. Let me do this first. Let me go back and then just open this up separately. I'm going to be changing this, I think, a lot. Don't like it. Don't like it. This is probably very loud too. So I'm going to check. Of course it is. Switch this in a sec. I can turn the volume down. Okay. This is horrible. Stop that. Let's go to 90s. Open. New tab. Click. How is this? Every Tribe. So this is why I don't mess with this. I don't like that. Let's go to punk, because I like punk. And then there's hard rock too. I'm going to go to hard rock as well. And that's not going to work on the stream. I can already tell that. This is horrible. This is the stuff. Here's the thing. I'm out of ideas. I'm out of ideas. Tagging, what's up, buddy? All right, tagging, we're trying to figure out the music here. Demon in the Night. This is the hardcore stuff. This is by Tage. Sounds like Ozzy. This is somebody who's given up on music for their stream, and it does not fit what they're doing at all. This is how it looks. We're keeping it here for a second. And I will end up changing this. I actually don't like it too much, but still. I'm going to change it. All right, I like how this sounds. Sounds like gasoline. Burning that gasoline. It's not that bad. Okay. Dude, good job on passing. I'm doing all right, man. I saw that when I moved here. Dude, that's awesome. Congratulations. Who's using this music? I mean, it's Epidemic Sound. Dude, I'm glad it's over with. Good, good. Good stuff. Tagging. Ah. It's always something with this. I'm sick. You know what? I'm not complaining anymore. I'm very fortunate to have work. Went a long time without it. That was a nightmare and a half. Now I'm bitching and complaining. Want me to do Epidemic Sound? This is it. I'll put in my copy of Velasquez. Which one? Maybe I should do. I need to do another one of those on stream. Ala Prima keeps me in practice. But I always feel like my technique gets worse because the masters I'm copying are worse than me. Like Velasquez, like Sargent. You know, those guys are such amateurs. I have to kind of step backwards in my own training to really, do them justice, LOL. Why did I bend the freaking roof? Why? Back up. To drain yourself again painting? Yeah. Your music sounds like my husband's warm-ups. Like when he's exercising, is that it? Seems like he has very good taste. That was awful. Queldar, Laura just texted me back saying no word on Queldar. You are scaring everybody, you dick. Because I texted her right before the stream. Oh really? Dude, that's awesome, Denise. I'll have to deal with boring ass stuff like math and grammar. Yeah, it is boring. That works now. Now. Straighten. Wait. I'll lighten this up. I'll lighten up just a little bit. Coquette, my husband plays the drums, so I get to listen to the same song. Oh no. That is rough. Fuck math, yeah. Right. The thing is, I like math. I really do enjoy it. I would get mad at myself because I would always make careless errors. Fade it out. That top. Wait, it's warmer. Let me move this over this way though, because I know I'm going to go down. I already painted down there. This is very bright because I have that set too bright. It's like really bright, isn't it? Complicated shit. Yeah, for people like you and I, it doesn't. Aside from developing discipline, there's not much. It doesn't really apply to us. Tagging, so I'm never gonna. I like to keep it on the shelf and peek at it once or twice a month with good physics. Sure you do. Basic math, fractions, and percentages is all you need. Maybe you do need it. Maybe you do need it. I'm not the person to talk to about school, because I'll tell you not to go. Maybe I am the right person. Maybe some people would be better off if they weren't at school. Where was I? Oh, yeah. This actually comes up. Glad to see that I spent zero effort on this part of the roof when I blocked it in. That is always very heartwarming when I see that I have completely ignored a large portion of the painting, and I have to, in fact, go bare bones into it. It's just great. It's absolutely wonderful. I love it. After all these years, I still impressed myself. It's just great. Just. Okay. Oh my gosh. Here's up. Tagging. For the Einstein of painting tagging, this is true, he's very good. We all are Einstein. We all need the best people at the right time to pull out our Einsteins. Bro. Ah, shit. Give me a second. Dad. He gets confused with I have cups here. Let me see that. Good man here, Dad. Wait, hold up. Dad, you spilled it all over yourself. Want me to put in a cup for you so you can drink it? Here, I'm your friend. You spilled it everywhere. What do you mean where? It's all over you. Yeah, now you laugh, you goat. Let me clean it up. Just a second, guys. I need a eye break anyway here. It's cackling. That's what I'm saying. Cackle's like, wait until you see what I've done, you bitch. That's what I'm saying. Oh, goat! Oh, man. Yeah. Just laughing. Look at this. You spilled it everywhere. Cat. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to have to get your ass up. Let's switch that. Guys. Oh. What's that? Come on. Ready? Get up. Get up. Wait. Up. Ready to stand? Let go. Yep. Come on. You okay? Stand. You're okay. I got you. You okay? Here. All right. Standing okay? Got it? Yeah. Here, come on. Good? See it? Where you going? What's that? You okay? Sorry. I got him. Doing okay? All right. Maybe I have him sit with me up here. I'll bring the chair. Hey guys, 1 second. I need to watch him. He's still getting back on his feet. I can't have him fall. It's tricky, very tricky. You got the remote. Oh, he got the remote. Oh shit. Goat. Dad. What's she doing? Mm-hmm. It's good that he stands. Keep him up for a second. All right. You want to eat? We got some, did I do this? Oh no, that's definitely not clean. Use this. Oh, there it is. Sorry guys, I'll get back to it. You all right? You gonna sit? You can sit. You wanna sit? There you go, sit. What you doing? Messing with that robe? It's the model robe. It's probably dirty. Look at that shit. Cigar magazine. Here, you want this? Here. Now, do you want to sit with me or do you want to sit here? Where do you want to sit? You want to sit with me? Want to sit here? Where? You don't care where. You like this magazine? Look at this. Cigar magazine. The music is horrible. Dad, come here. Come sit with me. Come here. Come over here. Yes, come on. See that chair? Let's go sit. Want to sit in that chair?
Yes.
Yeah, come on. That's a good man. Sit right here. Sit. You want to sit? Sit down. Old man. This guy. You want to sit here? You want to sit? You want to sit up there? He's looking at the model stand. Stand here with him for a second. It's good that he gets off his feet. Let me change the music really quick because this is just kind of sucking. All right, bro. You know what? Stop that. Let's do this. Bones. A little different out now. Something. Turn the volumes down. Shit. That's not what I want. I feel sick. Yeah, he's walking like a king. You see, he can walk now, which is good. He couldn't. A month ago, he could not walk at all. Doing the job the rehab people couldn't do. Stupid. Caravaggio, personal cat bitch. Fucked all over my number keys because I failed. Your cat bitch. Now sure screeching. That's pretty funny. Figueroa is good at all. He is great draftsman and painter. Mm-hmm. Not many painters have both. Rembrandt is a good painter, but not very good draftsman. We need to be both. In fact, being a good draftsman should help you in your painting. All right, Denise, thanks. There's Ms. We're just letting him be on his feet just for a second because it's not good that he's always sitting. All right, Queldar, get some rest, man. Thanks for being here. It's good having you back, man. I'll try to stream earlier too. I'll try my best. I'm trying to get here early. It's a lot. What you doing?
No.
He's getting pissed off at me. Hey, you want to sit here?
No.
Sit here. There we go. Ready? Want. Oh, baby. Come on, sit. Oh, yeah. Here. Drink. Wait, take this. Good man. Watching better now. Okay, back to it. Old man sipping shit. That's right. Goat. You. Good man. It's the good man. I'm going to trip over him. All right. All right, let's work it up. Same stuff. Yeah, man, made a lot of progress. Just, you know how it is. It's like you can always do better. That up. It's not really my thing. But we have portrait commissions coming after this. 3 of them. But I don't know if I can stream it because they're kids, so I have to ask the parents. I hope they let me because it'd be really good content. And I'd be able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, streaming and doing actually something good that I want to do. Hey, thanks. I'll do one of painting too. That stuff, it breaks it down. I did, you know what I could do? I actually have, from the Florence Academy, a demonstration that I was doing for the students, and it's a figure drawing, all the steps, all of them. I photographed it, all the steps. It's really cool. Standing figure contrapposto. I'll try to find that one. Yeah, it's just like, so with the videos, I have like 7 or 8 videos. I just like, and they're shorts. It's not like, they're not shorts. They're like shorter videos. They're widescreen and everything, but it's just putting them together. I have like 2 or 3 of them done. I commissioned the students, they commissioned the students to draw the steps of a drawing from blocking to finish. It was, oh, good. Yeah. wish I stayed at the Florence Academy for a little bit longer than I did. Going to it with the sky, and that is this brush. Soften that edge and maybe fade it. Oh, they did? Sweet. Nice. I haven't seen those. I'll have to check them out. Yeah, it's really cool stuff. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try to find them. I actually know where they are too. Let me check some. I'm gonna see if I have them here so I can screen share. Folder. That's not it. Adobe. Program file. No, I don't have it here. Yeah, I don't have it on this computer. That's okay. Soften that just a little bit, come back into it. So what, Dad? Flat. What, Dad? What you doing? Okay. Soften it just a little bit. Huh? What, Dad? Actually, I like that. Obstacle course. Okay. Go ahead and start hatching this stuff in. Too light? Yeah, just a little bit. About right there. You kind of have to remember where you painted so you don't put your finger on it. What is this? Skipping? Swirling music. For all of applying thin strokes of paint, it's like I'm afraid to commit putting down thick values with confidence. That's good that you can pinpoint the problem. And that's actually a very common fear. And also one, it's like kind of a natural one. And I have to fight it oftentimes too. Just think you can always scrape it back up, right? But if you're gonna paint thick, you still have to be meticulous. You can't just throw it down randomly. A good painting looks like it was thrown down randomly, but the values, the drawing, everything's there. If you really pay attention to it, it's very fine tuned, even though it's like thickly painted. So just slow yourself down and paint slowly and you'll get it. Put this one in here. This is about right there. honestly so many hues of color in the face, like how I'm supposed to progress on the block end. It's annoying. So think of the color just as you think of the quality of lines. No. The complexity. Kind of like with the shape. You start with the basic. Do the same thing with the color. Squint down to the big, broad, basic colors. And if you say to yourself, but there's warms and cools, there's 50,000 different colors in there, learn to see the broad values, say first in the cheek and then up in the forehead. Normally more orangish, normally more pinkish, normally a little bit more yellow/green/cool down around this area. And just focus on that. Then slowly open your eyes and start hatching out the very individual colors once you get the field color, the ballpark color. All right? That's how I go about it. Simplify it at first. You have to learn to ignore things to get it right, just like you have done with your shapes. It's the same concept. It's very consistent. This is it. Oh, I'm sorry, Dad. You okay? You all right? Poor guy. Step on his foot. Worry more. I have to worry more about value than hue and chroma. Yes, I would put value above hue and chroma. Later on, once you get good at that stuff, you can start juggling more. You can start pushing. You might find that you have the energy or the mental capacity to push the hue and the chroma while you're doing the value. That comes with experience, and it comes also with just getting your brain in shape. But yes, for starting out, get the value in the drawing. It's the most important thing, because even if you just got the drawing, that's a good thing. But if everything's like too light, then first off, it's going to be harder to get the shapes because everything seems bigger when it's bright, I think. Also, then you have to like darken and reshift, and then you'll lose the drawing doing that. So yeah, the value and the, and then add on top of it. That's what I would recommend. You're going about it the right way. You just need to train your mind. That's it. You just need practice. That's it. All you need is practice. You're doing everything you should be doing right now, I think. What's this? And I think what helps you, it's hard to compare values when there's chroma distracting. That's why you have to squint. And that's why, again, let me see how close I can get. This is how, when I squint, like I'm like this, but then I slowly do variations. Like I'll open my eyes a little bit, squint, and then I'll do like a hard squint, and then I'll do this and open my eyes to see what I've done, and then squint down, then halfway squint, and then open, and then squint, halfway squint, squint back down. I'm doing this all the time to block out the information that I don't need that's going to distract me. Tagging, before I forget, I want to, you might already know this, I don't know. Let me tell you how I squint and focus my eyes when I'm doing a figure drawing. This is going to help you out a lot. Because I've never heard this said before. And I didn't know I was doing it until the other night when somebody asked me. So, if we have the board here. And beyond the board is the model. And we're doing sight size. So say the figure's this big, right? Let's see where good idea. Say the figure's this big. Instead of focusing my eyes here and then refocusing up there and looking at the model up there, because there's a great distance. Normally there's like 15 to 20 foot difference between this board and that model. I'll keep my eyes focused here, and then when I switch over and look at the model, my focus is still here, but I'm looking at the model, so I'll see two images, so it's blurring the model for me, which in turn, and I can still squint and do it too, but what it does, the blurring of the model, it divides it into two images. Oh, I'm sorry, I keep on stepping on them. And I always choose the image that's closest to the board. And since it's all blurry, it acts as a simplification. And so what that does, it's blocking out all the curves to me, but it's also giving me less of a headache because I'm just staring at this board and not having to refocus my eyes and then focus back here so your eyes don't get tired. So it's like, I started just going back and forth, and so like it's as if I have my glasses off when I'm looking at the model up there. So I'm, again, keeping my depth, like my focal point here, even when I look over that way through to the model that's 20 feet away. Does that make sense? Did you hear that? Hopefully you did. Poor guy is tired. Let me see what time it is. 3:40. We're doing good. So that way, like, also it's going to help you get the drawing much quicker because you're flashing your eyes back and forth without having to refocus. All right, let me know if you heard that because if not, I'm going to clip that shit because no, screw it, I'll just do a video on it if I need to. Okay, maybe that side before I do this. Shit. Change the music. I'm sick of this already. I wonder if there's new retro. Let's see if there's new retro. Switch this up some. This is retro wave essentials, like new retro, which is what I want. There you go. This is the stuff I want. It's better to paint too. Oftentimes it's better. It's softer on the ears. Tagging, you didn't hear a thing I said, did you? Oh man. Poor guy. You okay? You all right? Here, let me get you a little bit of water really quick. of shit.
Okay.
Want a drink?
Got it.
Drink.
There you go.
Good man. Good man, drink. So it should be not looking at the model and then focus on the paper. You have to distance yourself and see the two together. And I forgot it's the best event in the world, and wow, the Fire Festival. You like that? Is it good? Did you get anything cool out of it? You don't have the photographic memory to look at the model and then draw. Right, and in this way, you can flash your eyes back and forth without having to refocus all the time because you're only focusing on your work. Like, that's it. Your depth perception is only going to here. It's not going up there. You're not focusing your eyes up there. That way you're Now you can focus your eyes when you're trying to understand and see detail, especially around the end. You can do that, but most of the time in the drawing process, that's how I do it. I wasn't even aware that I was doing that. I like collecting the fires, but also the PvP around the fires. I don't know anything about it. I did it like once. Fire Festival. Good? You like it? Be careful not to give him too much stuff. Okay. I got this. Regroup. Focus. There's a couple marks. Here we go. It's going to be interesting. I don't think I got that right. What didn't you get right, Tegan? I might not have explained it right. Fix this drawing up in here. This needs to be fixed before I start doing this stuff. So I'm going to lighten that. Add a little bit of cerulean. Go back into it. Okay, let's try this. Damn. Wrong. Back over to darken it. I'm gonna bring the light up above it. I should contrast it. Oh, okay. Let me think. Okay. Actually, I can do this. I can do this here. So I already have that camera set up quite nicely. I'm going to enlarge this camera so that you can see in what I'm talking about. Give me 1 second. All right, so now do you see right this area right here? And that's the model stand. This is a robe on it. This is a ball. Okay, 1 second. Now, normally we have the model standing here. I'm going to do a setup really quick. Get this thing going. This is why I have this stuff. Look at this. I got a mannequin here. Oh, baby. Up. Okay. So we are always prepared. All right, so we have our model. And then this is our board. Okay. That board needs to be. So normally, this is literally how far away I'm drawing. About right here. This is straight up and down. This is the paper. Okay. And so when we're drawing, I know it looks, on the board, it looks like it's probably here and here, somewhere that big, right? But right now, when I go close, I see it about this big. Closer you get to the model, the smaller it's going to get. What I'm saying is when we're drawing from the live model, and this is going to happen when you're in school, this is a very important way of going about drawing. It's going to speed your drawing up tremendously. And I don't remember being taught this, but how to focus your eyes so that they don't get tired, right, when you're working. So when you look at your drawing gets sharp. When you focus on the model gets sharp, right? Back there. Well, if we're trying to simplify the model, right? There are two ways of doing it. You can squint, which I recommend, or you can kind of blur your eyes. Like, I think John Singer Sargent would take it, ow, son of a bitch, just poked myself in the eye. He would take his glasses off and just look, and I can do that too. Another way of doing it is to blur your eyes, right? Kind of have them crossed. But if I'm looking right here, focused on this, what I have found myself doing, when you focus on this, out of your peripheral vision, you'll see that the model is blurred, and it's like two of them because you're not focused on them, right? So I'm focusing on this, and if I look out of the side of my eye while focusing on this, that's all blurry. So when I go and look at the model, I keep my eyes blurred. I keep them blurred and set at the same focus as this. So I'm never changing my focus. I'm always looking at this drawing here. So this is nice and crisp, but then I'm looking over there and I see it blurred, but also it is blurred out. It's fuzzy. So I'm not going to be looking at all the curves. So in that manner, I can get the big basic straight lines. I don't need to, like, if I want to, I can squint, but I don't need to because everything's blurry and it's taking out all the detail. It's blurring everything, right? So I'm essentially, it's easier on the eyes because your eyes aren't constantly focusing and refocusing, like focusing here, focusing there, going back. Like if you do that, which most beginners do, you will get a headache, right? So I always focus here, and it's much easier on the eyes, and I don't need to refocus there and then squint down and draw and then go back here. Instead, I essentially have it, like blurred out, and I draw the image. There's two images. For me, there's one image here and another image here. And I draw the image that's closest to the board right there. So I'm essentially just copying what I see really quickly onto the board. Does that make sense? And it's okay if it doesn't, because this is like really foreign, and it might be easier if you're like in class and actually seeing it. If you haven't drawn from a live model, this is a little bit of a foreign concept, I think. But anyway, so essentially I'm just keeping my focus here and flashing my eyes over there, not focusing on up there. I'm just seeing it as a blur. You get it? Okay, good. Now, that's very important because it's going to speed your drawing up. It's going to automatically simplify things for you while saving your eyes. You're not going to get tired. You're not going to get a headache. What are we listening to? Right? So. Okay. That's one of those things, I don't know if it needs to be explained, but I had to explain it to somebody, which is fine. That's one of the things that I don't remember in my training. It kind of developed, I guess, over time. I don't know. I don't know if I started out like doing that or not. And I didn't even know I was doing it until somebody asked, because somebody asked me if, they said, are you focusing up there or are you focusing here? Like, what are you doing? Because I'm just getting, my brain's getting tired. My eyes are getting tired. I'm getting a headache. So I told him what I was doing. So. People tend to focus more on the model than the actual drawing. And that's a mistake. Now, when I'm trying to understand what I'm looking at, then I'm looking at her. And this is also one of the advantages. Oh shit, I started painting without fixing the camera back, which is fine. But this is one of the advantages. Let me move this aside. So, and then I'll switch this back because, anyway. There. One of the advantages when you have a model, like this is what I do. I'll be here, but sometimes I'll go up and try to look around and understand what I'm looking at, right? For example, in the shadow here, there's kind of a shadow. And you might not, especially in the beginning, understand the anatomy of what's going on here. And so you might go up and look and then, look and try to figure out what's going on. And so once you have that understanding, you can go and put that in your work. And that's the advantage of just having a live model, a still life setup in general, right? That's why I don't like doing what I'm doing, which is essentially work off photographs. Here we go. Now, come on, get this off. Started painting without flipping it back. You see Dad drinking in the corner. I never noticed that. That's pretty funny. Old man sitting there thinking, hell. What the hell? He's a tough guy. Still is. Tough
his nails.
You're gonna lose this main camera just for a second. I'm gonna fix something for you. I just darkened it a little bit. Huh? It was too bright, too washed out. Especially after I brought a lot of the light up. That's not a good stroke. Oh man. Shit. It's in the blacklist stage of the master copy on Discord. Check it out. Oh, good. Ooh, dude, looking good. Tagging, you did a really good job here, man. That looks something like I would do. That's good. I like it. And you got the brush strokes in it and everything. You got very deep color. I like this. You did a good job. Sharp, soft, a good sense of atmosphere. Good. Dude, you're going to be something else. You keep this up. That's really good. I'm very pleased with this. Good job. Good. I like it. Good man. That's good. I like it. Just got to keep on working on it. You got this stuff, man. I wish I knew as much as you did when I was your age. I really do. You have a head start. I think beyond most people. You might not consider yourself that great. For your age, I think you're excellent. I think you're going to be brilliant at this. So we got to get you to a school so you like capitalize. You know, you have a gift and you're actually using it. Why that kind of rugged look? Oh yeah, it's working up top, I forgot. Light. I tried to simplify the colors and values into large. Here, so let me look at that again. Oh, yeah, so that's the original. Yeah, you've done a good job. Also, it's good that you've kept it a little bit darker, because you can bring the light up from there. That's way off images, it's hard to tell, but you've done a good job with the basic color. Original is beautiful. Yeah, and for this you want to be squinting down as much as you can, right? I wouldn't blur your eyes with this because you're doing it up close, it just gives you a headache, but let's see what you're saying. The more you paint, the closer in color you'll get off the bat. Your brain just needs to learn to juggle, that's all. That's not good. Smaller brush. So I've tried to do keeping the face in the midtones and then bring the lights up later on. I think that's smart. Everything within reason, right? everything within reason. I think it's looking pretty good, personally. It's too dark. Actually, let's go here first. Down. Yeah, you're going about the right way. Okay, let me see if I can tell you something else to do. You're going about the right way, man. I'm not going to give you a drawing critique because shit, did I just close that out? Because it's the angle of yours is off. I mean, the photograph is off angle-wise, so I'm not gonna. I think you got that right. Good. So make sure the forehead's not too long up top. It probably isn't. It's probably okay. That's it. Huh? Because I can't tell because the photograph angle. It's always a little bit different. Oh, I noticed the double chin needs to come down some. Let's see. Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. Yeah, I see that. Oh, piece underneath. Yeah. How you doing? Do. It's funny. All right. Yeah, you gotta squint. That needs to be second nature where you just like do it without thinking. The Croquis Cafe, all those reference photos, if you need solid reference photos, all those nude photos are very good. That's a good thing. But if you like, you should be doing figure drawings as much as you can right now, and doing the master copies is very helpful as well. But if I was you, I would be doing a lot of figure work and master copies. I've done Bargs, I would continue to try to get that stuff done, but I mean, that's what I would be doing. I wanted to actually do this a figure. One second. It's too dark. I wanted to do a figure drawing, you know, like continue with the figure drawing this stream, but I'm trying to finish this painting this week, which is going to be a challenge. Tagging, you just need to continue to improve your drawing. Your drawing is excellent. You just need to continue practicing it. It's very good. The better you are at drawing, the better you're going to be at painting. I think you've probably realized that by now. When you're painting, you're like, wow, this is a drawing mistake. Like, double chin, that's a drawing thing, which you see. Good, you see it. That's awesome. And the mistakes I'm making, they're drawing mistakes. That's what they are. Use this brush. Drawing always has to improve, you're correct. You were talking about Bouguereau earlier. He said that whenever he ran out of ideas, he went to his sketchbook and there was always an idea there. He sketched a lot. You know, he had so much work in there. He had compositions, he had figures. He would choose a figure in there and he would paint it out based off his extensive knowledge of real life. It's insane. What, Dad? Try cricket. Yeah. Do what you think you need to do. You're starting to get a gut of what you feel like you need to do. Don't be, you're at the point where you can use your gut. Sure, try it. Because when you say that, I know what you mean because of where you're going, your work. Like I know your thought process, which is you're on the right track, in other words. So when you say painterly, if somebody else was to say painterly, you know, somebody who has not given time for drawing, I would say focus on your drawing. You understand that being painterly means that's the technique you're using, but you're still focusing primarily on your drawing. You already understand that. So yeah, you're starting to get a gut feeling of what you need to be doing, and that's what I would recommend going with. I would trust your instinct right now, and it's good that you run it by me too. Raise that up. And then and here's one way of looking at it. Keep this in mind when you're studying tagging. Sorry, I know my attention's a little bit all over the place right now. So that I don't get distracted with color and just focus values in drawing. I think you could do that, but I'm also not opposed for you painting with color, because what you're talking about just takes time. Once you realize that you need to be focusing on the values and you need to learn how to not get swept up with the color, you can do those color paintings, but try to give the effort to not get swept up. It's okay if you get swept up. Doing a grisaille is not going to solve that problem. I think this is going to sound weird. In that case, I don't think you need to do a grisaille for that purpose. I think you need to do more color paintings and just practice not getting caught up with it. It's a technique you'll learn. Maybe people will disagree with that. But I would also say that doing a grisaille can't hurt, it can only help. And you remember the one of Rose that I did? I think that was like the first grisaille that I did since I was at the Florence Academy of Art, and it benefited me immensely. So when you're doing academic work, and then how many of us really go through and do pair paintings afterwards? But all of those are very healthy exercises to continue to do as professionals. So like I said, go with your gut. Your gut is something, I would tell somebody who's been painting, who I perceive has good instincts, to go with their gut. The gut has to be developed, and I think you've developed a good gut. That's why I'm telling you that. I wouldn't tell everybody to go with their gut. I wouldn't tell me at your age to go with my gut, necessarily. Maybe in certain circumstances, but not with this. Dad will be, I got to get going soon for his sake. You know, walk him and stuff. And, you know what? I'm starting to slow down and be less efficient, I think. I think I'm going to wrap this up so I can get an early start with the second half of my plans tonight, which is a little bit of video editing. I need to do some. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to end the stream here, which we've been streaming for quite some time. It was good. Got a lot of work done. But I'm starting to slow up some and make mistakes that I think I'll come back tomorrow and try to be a little bit more efficient in the process, rest up. But I'm glad I got some solid work done. Actually got a lot of work done. Let's see a couple things that I need to change up. It's a lot of work, these things, but it's worth it. It'll be a good painting. I like how it's developing anyway, so. Yeah, go get some sleep. Hey, good job with your exam, man. Good stuff. And I like that painting. It's a very good painting. Very good. If you stop, I'm going to fly over to Kosovo. I'm going to break into your country and slap you. All right? Tag in. I'll see you, buddy. Guys, take care. Thank you.